nothing yet. Hello, and welcome to another costume review. So the first one, and yeah, we're gonna get right into this one. Of course, there's nothing really. I don't need to tell you about anything of what's going on. I've already told you in part one. So yeah, we're just gonna get right into it. So the first one is this. Is this bear? Actually, to say that I've a bit ruined it. It's like I've ruined it a bit. It's got a bit squished. And this one, I would say that this one is probably terrible. Probably because of the eyebrows that make it worse. It's like, really? You wanted to add like eyebrows to it. The ears are just painted like that. But yeah, doesn't look great at all. It doesn't look great at all. Just look at that. Terrible. So yeah, so here's my review on it, even though you probably already know. That's my overall review on it. And of course, remember at the end of this, I will put on my face so you can see what it looks like on my face. Even though that one's going to be hard to put on my face because I broke it, but I'm going to do it anyways. And let's see. Next we're going to go to kind of next we're going to go to like a kind of a safari kind of theme. I would say it's like all like kind of Africa kind of animals, apart from one, I suppose. I suppose it's meant to be, but it's not the right colours, I don't believe. And it's not the right colours, but still. So, which one should I going to start out with? Let's start out with the one that's very difficult to wear, and you'll see in a minute when I put it on. And is this elephant, which is like, as you can see, the design. Clearly, when it comes to plastic masks, elephant design is not the way to go, because you just can't make this trunk look good unless you stick it right outwards. If you stick it outwards and not do what this one's done, but it's just put it up to the face. And it's like, yeah, it honestly doesn't look good. If you think this looks good, well, alright then, fine. I feel like you may have a bad taste. But trust me, this doesn't look good at all. Why would you wear this? This looks terrible. And once again, it looks like I broke it a bit near the mouth section again. I didn't take care of these masks, did I? But yeah, like the tusk, and like the mouth bit, yeah, and then up there it's just terrible looking. Maybe if you got rid of that bit. But and once again, kind of eyebrows again. Yes, we are getting to the point where they're just putting eyebrows on all these animals and such. But yeah, kind of like a blacky eyebrow around it. But of course, once again, doesn't look too good. But on the elephant, it doesn't look that bad. And once again, just a lazy, just a black marker. There we go. We've designed the ear, so there's no really details on the ears that much at all. It's just plain. And this is what I review this one. Now I'm going to do this one now because it's closest. now we got a line that it's not that bad, but I have to say that the color scheme on this is a bit bad. I wouldn't say to pick orange and yellow with it. And it's kind of like a greeny yellow there, even though it's maybe a little bit hard to see on camera. And it's kind of brown there, and a bit brown there on the tip of the nose bit. And what's good? Eyebrows. But yeah, once again, more eyebrows. But as you can see, unlike the elephant, the design of course works with a plastic mask. Of course works. But yeah, and it looks like I didn't break, and it looks like I didn't break this design. This one I've actually kept a bit decent quality. This this one looks bit good, but like I said, the color scheme needs to be different, I feel, but it does stand out in a way. If you see it from far away, it's like, yeah, you could make out that's a bit of a bit of a nice mask, but up close it's like change your color scheme. So what do I rate this mask? And that's my overall rating for this mask. Whoop. Next one. Next I'm going to do another bright mask, because why not? Is the one that I said, yeah, this looks a bit bad, but, you know, and clearly is meant to be that, but doesn't look that good. Is this one that, well, let's just say every time I look at this, I feel like this is a sexual one. Why do I think this is a sexual one? Because of that hole. That very roundy circle hole in the mouth, and it going like, you know, or that. It looks like one of them sex doll kind of mouth holes. It's just terrible. And this is definitely going to be one of the plastic masks that I will be getting rid of after I did part 3. But yeah, it's terrible. And I just don't like how yellow it is. It's very, very yellow. It's more yellow than... It's, of course, more yellow than that, as you can see. And, you know, it just doesn't look good. It's terrible. But yeah, it's just terrible, and it's like that is like the main thing that I don't like about it, is just this. And I don't know, it's got this weird big lip thing going on with the mask. And this one doesn't really have eyebrows, apart from if you count this kind of white effect, but I wouldn't really count it as eyebrows that much. But this one's got like a little mascara going on, you know, a kind of makeup thing going on. It's not really seeable there. They clearly, as you can see, they tried to a bit there. If you see right there, it's a bit. As you can see right there, it's they tried to. They were painting it a bit, but then they kind of gave up or something like that. But yeah, this is what I rate this one. And there we go, that's my overall rating for that one. We got 2 left. We're gonna do. We got this one that is actually very, very hard to see in the with the lighting. Hold on, I'll fix that. So there we go. That's more seeable. The brown was very, very hard to see, but now you should be able to see it a bit more clearly. Maybe it's a little bit still bad, I'm not so sure, because I know this camera can be very, very tricky to sort out, because through the preview that I see on screen now, when I put it into the video editor, it looks a bit different sometimes. So sometimes I do struggle to get it nicely done. But yeah, we got this zebra. This zebra that has this kind of weirdy thick mouth to it. It's kind of like, yeah, that's very, very thick. They really did a good design on this one. It's like, yeah, it's good design. It's like a little maney hair there going on, and all the stripes around. You know, I have to say that these stripes at the little cheek are a little bit bad, but still, you know, it's very decent. And I suppose that, like I said, like the mouth bit stands out the most. It's big, it's big and chunky. And it's got this kind of weird, like Winnie the Pooh Tigger kind of mouth going on, I suppose. You can kind of see it, can't you? You can see what I'm talking about, like this Tigger kind of mouth design going on with the bottom. If you get rid of the kind of a horsey nostril section, it's like a Tigger mouth here. But yeah, you know, this one is pretty good. They did this kind of depth. They kind of did this depth design on the ears, and they painted it a bit, and you know, it looks a bit more decent than all the other ones I've shown you. But yeah, what do I rate this one? And that's my overall rating for this one. Now the last final one that is probably the best out of this episode 2 of this 3-parter is, oh, it's a bit bigger on the camera, is this. It's a giraffe with a pretty long mouth. It's like if I stretch my see it's that long. I can't really stretch my fingers anymore. It's like This one is like a pretty big mask, and I'm gonna have to stand to get most of it all on camera. It's pretty much of a long mask. The kind of pattern design is it's a bit iffy, but I suppose this is decent. It is also one of them plastic masks that, like I said in part one, that are like got this kind of smooth feel on it, and it's not like rough and bumpy, unlike all the other ones I showed you. It's all right. It's quite good, all right designed, and I have to say, when I was a bit more younger, this was one of the plastic masks that are close to, well, if you do long wears, you could run out a bit of breath because there's no holes in the mouth that some of these plastic masks do. It's got nostril holes, but a bit small, and the eyes, of course, holes so you can see. But yeah, what do I rate? What do I rate this giraffe plastic mask? And that's my overall rating for this giraffe plastic mask. So now you've seen my reviews on it. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like on an actual head. And here we go. Here's the bad, slightly quite bad bear mask. I've seen better ones on eBay, but it's not like I'm going to buy them. I'd rather not get these plastic masks. Hence why I'm doing this review now, because it's like, well, I want to get rid of some of these, but might as well review them before I get rid of them. So you know. But yeah, you got this one. Then you got this ugly one. Then you got this ugly one, and also, yeah, there goes my hair. The second mask caused my hair to be messed up now. And I forgot how this one really hurts your head. Because, yeah, the seams there digs into my forehead, and it's, ow, it's sharp. And, yeah, basically I'm not going to wear this for long, but here we go. Do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do, there we go. I'm going to take this deadly bad looking mask off. Then you got the line mask, and as you can see, this one actually pretty much almost fits me, what is good. Um, what shows that it is pretty good, and you know that even when your kids a bit grow up or have a bit of a thick head, they're I don't mean like that. You know, it's like, yeah, you know, ooh, you know, it's nice and big for them. So you got this one, the hole that's right near my mouth. And like I said, you know, it's not that great. I don't know why I'm putting the camera higher and higher. But, yeah, that's this one. It doesn't look that great, but yeah. Then you got this one. That is, like I said, is the weird thick mouth around it. And I have to say that, yep, this one really does fit me. And I mean, like, so much fit me that I can actually feel that, yeah, the only air coming in is through the mouth and a bit of the eyes, but mostly the mouth. But yeah, you know, like I said, this one is like the weird one. It's like, yeah, it's kind of a weird design. You know, it's kind of a weird design. But yeah, you know, looks good, I say. And now for the last one. And this one I can't really see that well because I just realised, oh, it's kind of like vision that way. Can't really see straight ahead. Can't see. There, can see. Can see. But yeah, you know, my vision is a bit. It's not really good. But yeah, my vision is not really good at this one. I can barely see through the nose holes, so yeah, can't really see in this one. But yeah, this is what this one looks like. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, I'm a giraffe. Oh, how did they go? I can't remember. That wraps up part 2 of this plastic mask review. Hope you enjoyed. As you can see on the screen now, go to www.twitch.tv youtube.com/fluffychops1 for my Twitch for, to catch me live streaming something. I don't know what I'll be streaming yet, but I believe I have planned something for it. And of course there's my Twitter. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching. Hope to see what episode it may be. And goodbye.